Horizon gives me a sense of freedom, a sense of hope, a sense of a future, a better future. Discovering new things, exploring, experimenting new things. I think this is what this album is all about. Well, I always feel the need of releasing an album every now and then because I'm a very active producer. I make a lot of music and it would be impossible for me to release all the music and all the ideas that I have just as a single track, like single after single. I can't release every single week. So there is a way for me to just give more music to the people because I'm full of new ideas every single day basically. So I think the best way for me is to pack all these ideas together and just deliver an album. So I thought this was just the right time to make my new one. Horizon gives me a sense of freedom, a sense of hope, a sense of a future, a better future, a sense of discovering new things, exploring, experimenting new things. And I think this is what this album is all about. For me, is discovering new sounds, new wave of expressing my music, which doesn't really sound like my old albums, but it's something new, something different, a new horizon. So I think the title just fits perfectly with what this album means to me. This album sounds totally different from a previous one, and basically because it comes out at a different time of my life. You know, my previous album has been made while I was touring all around the world, so it was really, say, dance floor focused, while this one comes out in a period of my life where I don't play shows. Actually, I can't play shows. I'm stuck at home. I have lots of free time, which is not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing when it comes to make an album because an album deserves lots of time. So it comes out at the right time where I don't have the pressure of a dance floor in front of me. I don't have limitations in terms of the kind of music that I have to deliver because I'm not playing my shows. So it comes at a time where I have total freedom in the studio to just make the music I want to make. And that's why Horizons is so special to me. The source of inspiration is different, and so the production process is different too. My previous album has been mainly inspired by the crowd. I was making my tracks, play those tracks in front of the crowd, see the reaction, and then adjust and change, modify my tracks accordingly. So it was really crowd-driven, if that makes sense. While this one has born in my studio, and the inspiration comes from pretty much anything, like all the music that I was listening, all the new artists that I have discovered because of the free time I mentioned before, or just by, you know, sitting here at my piano and playing whatever I felt I wanted to play, and then turn these ideas into a track. So yeah, it's just a different way to make music, and It's not better or worse, it's just different and I really enjoy it. During the first lockdown, I started to live stream from my studio quite a lot, every Saturday basically. But I didn't feel like I wanted to play the same kind of music that I play in my live shows. I felt like I wanted to play something more relaxed, if that makes sense. And so I started to look around and look for different music, new music, discovering new artists. And a big influence for me has been artists like Camel Fat or Artbat or Ben Bomber. I've been listening a lot to all the producers from Anjana Beats, for example. You know, all those guys that I normally don't pay much attention to because I'm too busy with what I'm doing. Having all this free time really allowed me to discover new artists, and I became a fan of new artists, of course. And I just started to play their music, and I loved it. And so I wanted to bring that kind of vibe, different vibe, into my own productions. And so here we have a new album. Let me put it like this. For me, trance has not much to do with BPM or with certain type of sounds that you can use in your productions. For me, trance is into the melodies. So as long as you have good melodies in your productions, I think a big part of trance is still in there. And I just wanted to bring the same emotions and vibes that trance music is well known for into different kind of music. So, a few tracks of the album are more trancey. Some other tracks are a little bit less trancey. Some other tracks have nothing to do with trance at all, but still, melodies are there. As I said before, I wanted to try something else, something different, and I'm pretty happy with the result. No, I'm not worried about anything, to be honest. I'm pretty confident with what I've done. Mainly because I didn't make this album to please someone else. I made this album to basically please myself. I know it sounds selfish, but that's true. I made the album because I wanted to make the music I wanted to make, and it's as simple as that. Now, of course, I do really hope people will appreciate this album, even though it sounds different. And for those who won't really appreciate it, it's okay. It's fine. It's okay not to like everything I do. It's okay if this one is not gonna fit everybody. Totally fine. It fits me, it's me, and I love it. And that's the most important thing for me. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm not sure about names anymore. In 20 more years of my career, I've seen music changing names quite a lot. Things that I was calling in a certain way back in the 90s, they have changed a lot, and I'm not sure what is right and what is wrong. I could say there is a lot of progressive house, progressive trance, melodic techno, all those kind of things, which I don't really know. It's not really a specific genre that I try to make. I just try to blend all the ideas and all the inspiration that I've got during this period, put them together into an album, and simple as that. I wouldn't really give a name to the genre I'm doing here. Probably you wanna give a name to this genre. I'm not the right person to do it. No, not at all. I mean, my previous album has 0 vocals. It's an instrumental album, while this new one has got tons of vocals, mainly because I wanted to create something that you can listen to it more than just dance to it. I want to make songs that you can sing, and that's why I decided to look for so many vocalists, and also I've been looking for different type of vocals, not just the typical trance vocals, but something different that could help me to get out of my comfort zone and lead me somewhere else to create some different sound. So that was a great help for me to get inspired from these new vocalists, singers. And I have to say, it was a good idea. I came up with something good, which I'm really, really proud of. You know, the first lockdown here in Italy has been harsh, and the day I was able to walk out and go down at the beach and take my mask off and feel the wind in my face, that was a great moment. I mean, a great feeling, something which should be normal, but in that case it was something very special. Really feeling the wind in your face gives you a big sense of freedom, and that was just a big inspiration for me to make the track called The Wind in Your Face. There's a track which sounds totally different from anything I've done before. It's a track that just doesn't sound like me. I mean, people will struggle to link that track to me, and it's okay. I'm just curious to see what they say, and that's what excited me the most. The track is called One Mother Much, and so just the title already tells a lot. I decided to split the album in 2 parts, mainly for 2 reasons. The first reason is that I think I made too many tracks, and I mean, I could fit all these tracks into one disc, fine, but I don't think it will be a great idea. I mean, I worked so hard and I love every single track I made, and I think every track deserves some attention. You know, when you put too many tracks together into one album, few tracks will stand out from the album. Some other tracks will just get lost, and I don't want people to miss anything of this album. So I thought the best way to do this would be to split the album into parts, release lots of singles, and, you know, give every single track a chance to breathe more. The second reason is that I haven't finished the album yet. I know, I mean, at this moment, while I'm recording this interview, I still have to work on 3 tracks for disc 2, so that's an obvious reason. I don't know. I mean, I can't really say yes or no right now. I don't have plans. I mean, no one can make plans these days. I mean, the album wasn't planned, it just happened. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen in the future. I might be busy touring again, or I might get some more free time. Who knows? One thing I'm sure is that I really love this sound, so I don't think this is gonna be a one-off. I'm pretty sure I will make something else, but this is TBC. If you've been following me, you already heard a couple of tracks from the album in my live 3.0 sets. Now, of course, when it comes to my live shows, it's all about high energy and higher BPM, so in order to play the album tracks, I had to rework those, remix those. So I did already for 2 tracks, With You and The Wind in Your Face. I'm planning not to do it for every track because I don't think every track from the album is suitable for an uplifting version, but most of the tracks will translate into a more powerful and uplifting version, I suppose, that I will play in my live 3.0 shows in the upcoming year. So you will definitely hear something from my shows as well. I hope you will embrace this different sound from me for the album, and I really can't wait to show you the rest of the tracks, and I hope you will enjoy it as much as I do. So thank you very much, and hope to see you guys soon on the dance floor. Till then, stay safe. Ciao.